How is it going, YouTube? I've literally just said like a whole load of stuff and then realised right at the end when I was just about to finish talking that I wasn't recording. So that's just brilliant. I've just talked to myself for ages. It's 1st of December, first day of Vlogmas. I'm gonna do like a whole December thing and then upload it at the end of December. I'm off to see Mumford & Sons tonight. I'm not gonna vlog it because I'll get copyrighted for music, hence why I stopped doing concert vlogs. So guys, ignore my messy hair, please. It was raining outside. I've got back from the gig now. I've probably put like a couple of pictures in there, a couple that you probably don't understand. But basically, not only was it an amazing gig, but I bumped into, I was like 3 seats down across from my childhood Paralympic hero, Hannah Cockcroft. It was so surreal. I was just like, I looked over. We were like, it's like in a semicircle. I was like here, and then she was like here, like 4 seats down. I looked over, and I was like, I tried to say it quietly, but I think I said it a bit too loud. I was like, is that Hannah Cockcroft? And just at that moment, she left. And I got really paranoid that I'd said it too loud and that she walked away because of me. But then, obviously, she came back, so yeah, it wasn't me, but it was just my paranoia went crazy. So I eventually plucked up the courage to go, you know, tap her on the shoulder and go, "Hi, are you Hannah Cockcroft?" She went, "Yes." And the moment she went, "Yes," I started shaking like crazy because Hannah Cockcroft means the world to me. More than anybody. Ever since I've been like 10, 11, 12, she has been my inspiration that, you know, I can do racing, I can do basketball, I can do all these things despite being in a wheelchair. And that kind of did dive down for a while once I did eventually, you know, get in that moody teenager stage where I was like, no, don't do any sport, no nothing, don't want to be lazy. But only recently, ever since this whole surgery, amputation and stuff, giving myself goals to look forward to, he has cropped up again as an inspiration. It's just like, hey, I can get back to doing sport. I may have to do it a different way to what I did it before, but I can still do it. I met Hannah Cockcroft 2012-ish at Sheffield, and that was like, oh cool, it's a Paralympian. It was like only after that that she started becoming, you know, significant in my life. But yeah, I met her when I was like 12. And at that time, it was no big deal to me. Looking back at it now, it was a hell of a big deal. But me being so young, I don't think I quite processed it that way. And then now, being 19, 7 years later, I just got really overwhelmed, and it made my night. I mean, the fact that I was seeing Mumford & Sons was already amazing. But then the fact that I just, you know, coincidentally bumped into Hannah Cockcroft. Just, what are the chances? Anyway, I'm gonna go. Next clip you'll probably see will be the next day. I'm gonna go brush my hair because it's a mess, chill for a bit, and then go to bed because I'm exhausted. Who's number 1 gone?
Yeah! Now you know what's in here. Every day you're going to be sitting.
Oh,
Say please. In my day, you'd have thought we were potty by a dog in Canada. Yeah. Oh, you got gingerbread, man.
Just give me it, yeah.
Nicely.
Oh, good girl. So guys, finally 3 days into December, I get an advent calendar. It was the only one on the shelf. I don't really care, to be honest. I just realised I'm filming this in portrait. Whoopsies. Oh well, deal with it. But yeah, 3 days in, I got myself an advent calendar. Christmas can officially begin. I know this whole vlog thing is a bit bitsy. Well, it usually is in December. It's just random things that happen from December. Excuse the mess, I'm just woken up. No, I said that I would kind of do like my journey of an amputee kind of thing. And I kind of just thought, you know, I've got some thoughts on before surgery, so I'd talk about them. Basically, I'm shitting myself. Yes, I can't wait for it. But there's a whole load of uncertainty that follows because it's a case of see what progress you make as you make it. because everybody's different. It's terrifying. I've had my moments where I've just lost it. I've just broken down. I've had my moments where I'm like, yeah, can't wait. I've had my moments where like, I'm bored of this now. Can the date hurry up, please? For those of you who don't know, the date is January the 11th. I'm kind of like shitting myself at the moment, but I'm also kind of like excited because it's 4 weeks and 6 days. Not that I'm counting. I'm counting so that I can keep myself not into realism. That's not the right word. Like, so like I can kick myself into realism, where it's like, okay, fine, I've got 4 weeks and 6 days. Not, oh, I've got all the time in the world, it's fine. And then all of a sudden, January the 11th creep up me and I'm like, shit. Because then that would not be good. I think it's helping my mental health. It's helping me not get too depressed about it. It's also helping me process things a bit. Like, okay, cool, I've got 4 weeks and 6 days. And also, over December, I've completely just busied myself with meeting with friends, doing all sorts, mainly meeting with friends, just to take my mind off of it, you know. So like I'll have the moments where I'll think about it, but I won't have too much time to think about it, so that I don't get down, I don't get depressed, I don't get anxious. So yeah, you know, just thought I'd like tell you how I'm feeling recently. I've got every faith that I'll be fine. I'll just adapt. What I've done all my life, I'll adapt. I'll be fine. I have an appointment today. Fun, I know. It's actually is a fun appointment. It's very rare when I say appointments are fun. I have a wheelchair appointment. As far as I'm aware, this appointment is to get fitted for my post-op chair, which is the chair I'll have after my amputations. It's exciting because it means things are moving. They're trying to get it sorted before, so that I have as less stress as possible to deal with afterwards. So yeah, that's exciting. Sorry, ignore that weird stain, that little stain on the wall there. It's not actually a stain, it's where all the plaster decided it wanted to come away. I've rearranged all my shelves and all of my like poster stuff. Like I say, ignore that stain on the wall, it's from where the plaster's come off. So like I've got my Five Nights at Freddy's poster, and then I've got like an As Sirens Fall poster, then I've got an Adamant poster, and then behind there I've got a Michael Jackson one. I'm gonna fill that space but underneath the Adamant posters with Fantastic Beasts posters. I'm having brain farts today. Like my brain just doesn't want to think about things. This mess here, my room is so messy. Ugh, I've just been like really busy, and I'm trying to like clean up everything at the moment, so everything's kind of tits up. But it's slowly getting tidied. I try and tidy it before Christmas. I've got a busy week this week. So today I've got the wheelchair appointment. Then I've got a free day tomorrow just to chill, thank goodness. Then on Friday I'm going to talk to my surgeon. Today I've got the wheelchair appointment. Then I've got a free day tomorrow just to chill, thank goodness. Then on Friday, I'm going to talk to my surgeon, talk about the actual surgery itself. So that's going to be, like, terrifying. But at least it'll get the ball rolling. And then on Saturday, I'm meeting a friend who I haven't seen since high school. So that's, like, 4 years. And then next week, I have a couple of other appointments, which I can't remember off the top of my head. And then on the next Friday, I have my pre-op assessment, which is I go and I make sure all my health is okay, so like my blood pressure, my bloods, my everything. Just make sure everything's okay. And then it's Christmas. Anyway, I will see if I can film stuff at the appointment, but I doubt it. I can't just be like to the wheelchair person. I can't just be like, hey, do you mind if I like whip my camera out and just be like filming this for a YouTube video? So guys, bit of an update. It's been quite hectic over the last 2 weeks. I've had a crap ton of hospital appointment. I went and talked to my surgeon again. He actually told me, you know, in gory detail about the surgery, so that was fun. At least I know what I'm getting myself into, I guess. My dad and my mum and my sister have gone out now to pick up my nan, who I haven't seen in 2 years. So my nan might feature in this vlog somewhere. I've got my last ever, before my surgery, my last session at work. I work at a youth club. That'd be nice.
It's a handy little sod in here. and his relentless attention proves too much, and she too makes a run for it.
Oh! Okay, now. You're in bad books today, Beth.
Terence is having a go now.
Situation.
He did waste no time as soon as Bert
Good God, for smooth side. She's getting it from all angles.
Keepers will have to wait and see if their plans return to work.
He's enjoying that.
Gogglebox when they had to watch a haunted house film. I'm under the covers by this point.
My nan came round from Scotland. She's here for a month. She's gonna see me off my surgery. Off to my surgery. Yeah, I'm super happy she's here. I haven't seen her in the last 2 years, so that's nice. My mum's Christmas present came today, so I've got all the Christmas presents I think I need. I'm gonna wrap them up today at some point. I'm gonna chill for a bit now. It's 22nd of December, 3 days before Christmas. And I've come down with a cold.
Cannonballs, Phil.
CBs.
Yeah, are you trucking?
Smokey and the Bandit and all that.
That's right. There was a good film.
Red Eye Dog!
Do you want to play?
Do you have E.T.? Have you got E.T.?
E.T.
Have you got the film E.T.?
No.
Have you two girls seen that?
That's Mum's from me.
Look, that was mine in the bag.
It is also yours,
Oh, you know.
Who's this one? But this is yours first.
You'll have to ask Nana.
Mine.
Mine. Yes, it is well.
Mine.
Oh my
I
god.
like it.
Tape explode.
Whose is this one? There's no name tag.
Nana.
Can I just have a look, please?
Got it all on my legs as
I've
well.
got mine.
I don't want to go for that.
Oh yeah, by the way, I had a bit of fun wrapping that up.
Alright.
I had a bit of fun with the wrapping.
Covered. I can tell. I tattooed myself as well.
Real class.
I did this one myself.
Can't see you now.
Tattoo fan, are you?
I did it.
That surprises me. I'm surprised.
You have
It's
to,
a blanket. I
yeah,
think.
but you have to stand up and like do that here. You have to stand up to be able to like put it out so that you can see it.
Is this mine?
I think that.
Look at this.
Yes,
Oh, it's upside down.
yes, no, that's Hannah's.
That's mine.
Was it?
Yeah, look at it.
Oh, right, sorry.
I'm going to have to rip this because I can't remember who it is.
That's my friend, my adamant friend.
Oh, Dad's.
I knew it. She opened it and I was like,
What,
that's
a big
Dad's.
bit?
It's got socks in it.
That's you, Dad.
And then,
This is for you, Hannah.
and then,
Another blanket.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's lovely.
I like it.
Look. Jack
my
made
friend
it.
crocheted it from like scratch.
Where's that one? Hannah, there's still some more.
That's nice, thank you.
She was halfway through opening my present
Oh,
from her.
sorry. Sorry, that's it.
Nana leaving all the prices on her thing.
In the sale.
It's £15. It's not.
Sale.
It's not
Don't do
much.
that. That's fine.
£15.
That's fine.
Is anything
Sorry.
open?
Oh, Laura's giving me some poo.
Oh, yeah.
No, I
Laura's
haven't.
giving me poo.
Everybody loved this, so you
Look,
will.
There's poo in here.
I like that.
Where's
Yeah,
the
Mum
bag?
likes it.
Babe.
How many little?
Crocheted by a friend.
Yeah, crocheted, not by a friend. I got it off Etsy.
The art from the heart voucher.
This is mine. This big one here. It's mine to you, Mum. And it's from the same person that did that blanket.
Oh my god.
I really
It's
like
off.
this blanket.
It's hot.
But is it
Oh,
nice?
Getting a, yes,
You
it's
like
very nice,
it?
but I am getting very warm underneath.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised you're wearing a really
I
big.
know. I'm
You're
going to
wearing
have
a
to
really
fold
big-
it up for a minute if you don't mind. Or maybe I can just plonk it on Sam for 1 minute.
This is not a name tag.
That is-
Yeah, Dad. You can blame Dad for that one.
What, I got scissors? I don't know.
You've got WHNC, then you go down, you've got like a
That was
strap
Dad's
up
clever
to
idea
the
to
Is
wrap
there
it
another
up.
blanket?
No.
just on the
Cushion.
corner.
Oh, I went to look for my coffee
Yeah, but look at it.
up above
Mad Hat and Nightmare Before
no
Christmas.
gaming thing.
Oh, Joy did one.
Yeah.
When did
That's
that
creepy.
all become?
Ages ago. There's another
You like the
Costa in
cushion
town.
that goes with black?
There's another Costa in town. It's next to it. Do you know where Soooo Ive is?
Yes,
You have no idea how much trouble I had
It's the
hiding
bigger
that.
Costa. There's no point in having a smaller one than the bigger
You had
one.
to shove it in my red box.
They closed it down
lovely.
like a year ago. But then it sat as an empty shop for... It's really warm.
Isn't it? I won't be
sweating.
cold in this, believe me. I'm a pillar. Here, put your head against the pillar.
It's really soft.
Right, you're ready. It's up to me now to give you some facts, figures about the Swan, brief history about the men who made her. Pay attention, because after the performance, I'll be asking you all a question. Right? So we'll get on with it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to what is the best loved. It is the most famous object in the whole of this collection. It is the Silver Swan. Swan, she was made in the year 1772, which makes her the grand old age, 246 years. Its birthday is actually this Tuesday, when it will be turned 247. There you go. Happy birthday. The Swan, it took the clockmakers and silversmiths just 1 year to produce the Swan, and she is the exact replica of a female mute swan. And to make the bird, just the bird itself, the silversmiths in weight, they used 30 pounds of silver. That's about 13 kilos for the younger ones. It's very basic construction. The Swan, she has 3 clocks. The first clock will control the glass rods. When they were made, they had a twist put in them. When they operate today, it will resemble running water. Second clock controls the music box. This music box plays 6 different tunes. We know 2 of the 6 tunes. One is called Westminster Chimes, the other one is called Yellow-Haired Laddie. That's a Jacobite song about Bonnie Prince Charlie. And the third most important of the 3 clocks will control the head, the beak, neck of the swan, and the fish some of you can't see in the foreground. Men who made the Swan, there's 2 main ones. The first one, he was an English-born silversmith. He had the name James Cox. But I can find no proof that he was a silversmith in London towards the end of the 18th century. He was a businessman. He owned arcades and museums in London where these things would play for money. One of his arcades and museums, it had the name of the Golden Urn. It was off Fleet Street in a place called Shoe Lane. Shoe Lane still exists in London today. The museum, I'm afraid, disappeared long, long time ago. Now, I also discovered in 1772, to see this operate, I would take from each one of you 1 guinea. And the value of that guinea today is around £110. So to be honest, we've seen it quite cheap today, aren't we? The Shoe Lane, most important landmark, Shoe Lane today is St Paul's Cathedral. The second man, he was responsible for the clockwork mechanism. He was an eccentric Flemish inventor. He went by the name John Joseph Merlin. He made these things in quite large numbers. With that guy, he invented a musical keyboard instrument, weighing machine, rotisserie, and the very first roller skate. Now, we also had a museum arcade in London. It was in Hanover Square. We called his museum Merlin's Cave. Have I got any questions? No? Good. Right, Bosie bought this Swan. He bought her in 1872. He paid £200 for it. Now, in today's value, that £200 is about £20,000. So do you agree with me? He got it quite cheap. I believe he did. What's its value today, anybody? It is actually, it is priceless. But it's not unique. There's actually another automaton that exists in the world today that was made by them same men. This one depicts a peacock standing 10 feet tall, made of gilt bronze, housed at the Hermitage Museum, St. Petersburg, Russia. Now, the peacock was bought in 1769 for £1,600. It was purchased by Prince Potemkin. He bought it for his mistress, who just happened to be his empress, who's Catherine the Great. It's played once a year legally over in Russia, what they call their White Night. It's our 21st of June. But please go onto YouTube on your computers. You can see this work over and over again, that peacock, over and over again. Right, that's enough of that. Don't forget, question after performance. Right. Your question is, I told you she was made in 1772. From that very first day it appeared in London till you've seen it play today, every single day that bird has done something wrong. What's that bird done wrong every single day? I heard it from over there. All swans are vegetarians. They wouldn't go fishing or eat fish, but it would look silly with pond weed in it. That's your option.
Right now you have to put the other one on. You have to be the lady man thing.
The lady man thing! Conchita! And it's called drag queen, not lady man thing.
She's put a bit of weight on.
You're gonna say, rising like a phoenix from the flames.
Rising like a phoenix from the
It's up my color,
It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. Nobody knows where my joy
Is it my turn? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year!
Spanish,
Is it dong?
Spanish.
Way!
How are we going to do this? Somebody grab my hand.
She didn't want to do it a minute ago.
Yeah.
Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to light? Should all acquaintance be forgot for the sake of old lang syne? For old lang syne, for old lang syne, we take a cup of passion for the sake of old lang syne. For old lang syne,
I think my arm's going to fall out my socket.
we'll take a cup of passion for the sake of old lang syne.
What's the dance, Mum? If it'll work. Look, some of the filters. It's different each day.
Sit down. Your fingers are at the back of you.
Get more with Barking Hard Entertainment.
A tale Lenore, after all this time, my bed is still so fresh. You can get right back on your horse, Mr. Charming.
Ah.
Enjoy
What was that?
the feeling of Lenore.
No, you've been on the wine, Nana.
No, I'm not.
You've been on the wine,
I'm
look.
only kidding. I'm only
No, look, you've been on the wine. That's what the filter is.
kidding.
Call 0800 277 0057 or text care to 44902.
With up to 50% off thousands of homeware and furniture products. Shop in store or at an
Yeah, we actually
What are you doing, Nana? So, guys, I'm editing the Christmas vlog right now. Christmas, New Year. I forgot to film an outro. I got to editing it, got to the end, and I was like, where's the outro? Apparently I didn't film one. So here it is. The next vlog set will be my amputation diaries, as I'm calling them. So what I'll do is I'll do one big vlog for a bit before surgery, because it's like 5 days away now. Bit before surgery, and then right up until I leave hospital, and then it'll just be whenever I feel like it. Sorry, hiccups. Then it'll just be whenever I feel like it, and we'll see what happens. I know this Vlogmas was a tiny bit concentrated on like my thoughts from a lot that was happening over the Christmas period, but like shit happens. So anyway, please give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe down below, comment a little up and down. We'll see you guys in the new year, which, yeah, bye.